4 amazing perks you should be using. Marathoner. Sprinting consumes 40% fewer action points, basically cutting your AP cost in half while sprinting. I have a tendency to run in any game I'm playing. What can I say, I just like to go fast, and I don't mean in open areas. I mean I am constantly running everywhere for no reason. The faster the better. Because of this, I have very poor stamina management. It's a problem. The solution for me was Marathoner. This perk allowed me the freedom of running in and out of combat while always having enough stamina in the tank to pull off some trick bat shots or mow down some tank with a chainsaw. If you are running a VATS or melee build, I highly recommend using this perk. It just makes life a whole lot easier. Ricochet. Gain an 18% chance to deflect back some of the enemy's range damage. No PvP, but interestingly enough this card does work in power armors. While 18% might sound like a small percentage chance, it's actually pretty big as it's based on each instance of range damage that comes your way with no cooldown. That means that enemies with weapons that have high fire rates will actually do way less damage to you with this perk. Unfortunately, it's not going to deflect a grenade or an explosion, but I have noticed this perk deflect a 40mm and even on rare occasions, rockets. If you're using a bloody build, this perk works independently of serendipity, making it feel kind of overpowered. But even if you're running a full health build or power armor build, this perk puts in work. It's a bit ridiculous. Good with salt. Food in your inventory will spoil 90% more slowly, basically making food last forever. And I mean forever. This card works better than the fridge you may have bought from the atomic shop. It actually does work better, like way better. When I first started getting serious in this game, I would always keep a lot of food on me at all times. Food for any situation, for any build, but mostly rad stags for the extra carry weight. I kept so much food that a lot of it would spoil. Using this card really helped me get the most out of the food I was hoarding before it spoiled. It's an amazing quality of life for anyone that keeps a lot of food on them. Trust me, you'll appreciate it. Exterminator. Your attacks ignore 75% armor of the insect. This is basically a free anti-armor legendary prefix for all your weapons. It's important to point out that anti-armor at a certain point has diminishing returns. So having an anti-armor legendary prefix with, let's say, an anti-armor magazine and then Exterminator doesn't mean you're going to ignore 200% or more of the enemy's armor, but there also isn't a cap on how much armor you can ignore, so it's still good. A lot of enemies are actually classified as insects, so this card works more than you think it does. But in the right situation, this card can be really powerful, especially against mirelurks and cave crickets that just do a ridiculous amount of damage to you. I always use this card in all of my non-rifle builds because having points in perception gives you better accuracy. I also hate crickets. And mirelurks. Thank you for watching. Please consider a like and sub to help the channel grow, and I hope you have an awesome day.